Hey, Michael, how's it going? I'm doing great, man. I'm just trying something a little different here. Just putting together this puzzle from 1988. I've got all the pieces. I've got all the pieces and just getting started, actually. Probably should be outside. Uh, that's pretty cool. That back last, I want to say last, it was last year in August. I want to say August, maybe around September when I was opening Donruss. That's when I collected all the pieces. I bought a box of Donruss and I was able to collect all the pieces. I've almost got enough pieces for a second one. I'm just missing like two pieces of the puzzle. That that's what I'm going to do after I put it together. I'm going to go get some hodgepodge glue, some hodgepodge glue, and I'm going to glue it, and then I'm going to see about getting a frame. I talked to my nephew. He said getting a puzzle framed is pretty expensive. So I'll have to check into that. I may try to do it myself. This is the first time I've ever done something like this, gluing a puzzle together. I have an aunt. Her birthday is, well. I just put this like this. I gave an aunt puzzle Star Wars puzzles for Christmas or birthday something. Uh, and anyway, she put them together, and that's what I was wanting to do with those puzzles was to glue them. But she likes to put them together multiple times, take them apart, put them together. Um, Me, I'm not. Once is good enough for me. I'm not that big of a puzzle type person. When it, if it can, if it has any thought process to it, I'm out. I was out your way a little way, Michael, a few days ago. Kind of out your way a little bit. I didn't have enough fuel to get out to where you are. I was up around Chandler. I don't know how far that is from you. Okay, I got you. I found a little sports card shop there in Moore, Oklahoma. It's right off the interstate, and they have some pretty good deals on old wax packs. You can pick up old wax packs for like 50 cents, or they had them in there when I was in there last, which was quite some time ago. And then they had their dollar grad box, or not grad boxes, but they had their dollar bins and quarter cards and stuff like that. I thought was good. And then they had, of course, they had their stuff in the showcases. I think it was called M1 Sports Cards. Yeah, I know it wasn't far. I vaguely remember the area I used to live up by Chandler a long while back, and 10 plus years ago. I'm liking that some of these pieces are already put together. Just gonna have to. I'm hoping I have enough table here. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah. I actually knew Mickey's brother. Uh, I actually knew his brother, of course. His brother, dadgummit, I forgot it. I can't think of his first name right now. Having that senior moment. Larry. Yeah, Larry was his brother's name. Uh, I actually got to know him a little bit. And he was a pretty nice guy. Um, I know Larry passed away, well, I say a few years back. Uh, he went out to live with his kids in California, and of course, he passed natural causes, I believe. And when I known him, we really didn't talk about his brother. That's the thing about it. We really didn't talk about Mickey. We talked mostly about football. I'm hoping that looks right. I've got that piece in the right place. Now I've got to flip them all over and find the other. Yeah, I don't think this puzzle's going to take too long. I'm hoping it doesn't. About to see the aggression come out. looks like a top corner here. I don't know. I don't have a picture of the card itself. I've actually got the card hidden away of the puzzle card itself, but it's put away. I don't know where it's at. And I don't want to go through my stuff to find it. I know I'm kind of cheating here, leaving the pieces put together, but I'm looking at doing this rather quickly, and it's not that big of a puzzle. I thought it was going to be bigger than what it is. No, uh, uh, those guys, I'm telling you, they just like to talk about life. A lot of those guys, that's their past, and they're ready to move on and do other things. Yeah. Oh, that's cool that your son was number 7. That's real cool. I don't have much room to move this back any. Yeah. Funny how when those guys finish playing football and stuff, how they go into the oil field or into other avenues other than sports. Of course, that's a very, I guess, sports. To move on from D1, that's like 0.8% chance that you're going to do it. As the NFL stands for, not for long. And the guys that do make it aren't there for long. I've almost got this put together. It didn't take as long as I thought. Now, keeping it together, that's a whole different story. Doesn't want to. The pieces don't want to stay snapped into place. Of course, I kind of cheated too, and didn't break all the pieces apart. Come on now, stay in there. Quit moving about. How'd your son's team do this year? I'm assuming he played baseball this year, or still playing baseball if he wore 7, or you're gonna see a bunch of my junk in the background, some sets I'm working on and stuff on my little card table. Come on, snap in there without falling apart. Come on. There we go. Pretty cool puzzle. One more piece on the outside and then be working on the middle. There we go. He played fullback, messed up his neck. He actually didn't. Yeah, fullback. That's kind of position that is a dying position, really, unless you run the I or the power I or something like that. And those formations are almost unheard of these days. Basically, that's a guard that can move really fast. Fullback position. This piece of junk. Oh, I'm like, gotta be kidding me. There's a piece missing up there. I'm going to have to run to Wally World and get some glue here in a little bit. I pulled my mat up off my table. I didn't want to get it glued. Because I'm not the most crafty guy in the world, I'll tell you that right now. I guess a 35-year-old puzzle, isn't going to stay. And I should put something down behind it for when I glue it. No, I haven't sold anything on eBay. I haven't really posted anything. Uh, I'm waiting to. I'm kind of wanting to get some things graded before I sell them. And a lot of stuff I pull is more PC stuff. Unless I just get a abundance of them. I'll show you show y'all something here. During the Super Bowl, I was hoping this guy would win it. I bought a bunch of Brock Purdy rookie cards. I'm highly invested in these. I think I pulled that one. Yeah, I pulled that one from a Chronicles. But a lot of these I pulled, and what I'm going to do, one of my giveaways will be one of these Brock Purdy rookie cards. Oh, there's my Puka I was looking for. And, well, these are more PC. But one of my giveaways will be one of these. I've got 4 of the select numbered cards. They go for about 20 a piece. I gave a little bit more, a little bit less than that, and I plan on getting those graded, but the cost of grading is just unreal. I did find a new grading company through another YouTuber. It's C3 Grading, and they grade at $9. I may try to use that C3 Grading. Check them out. There we go. There's the a little bit further back there. There's the puzzle. Finished it. I was thinking it would take a little bit longer to do, but I just left the pieces in. Yeah, PSA, my goodness. There, every once in a while you can catch a special on PSA. Arena Club is another grading company. What I like about Arena Club is they actually tell you what's wrong with the card. They actually have the subgrades on the back of the card. And like they'll have corners 8.5, surface a 9. You know, your overall grade if you got an 8, okay, and then edges 10, and then there's another grade. I can't think of what. Oh, centering. You may have got a 10 on the centering, but those other 2 grades is what caused you to get a 9 or an 8. That's what I like about Arena Club, and C3 does the same thing. PSA, you just don't know. They give you the card. Here you go. Here's your card. You either like the grade or send it to somebody else and get it regraded. That's the thing about PSA. They're so big. It's like they're the top of the food chain, and all the prices are based off of them or Beckett. I know I was watching a bigger YouTuber last night. He sent in like well, it was like $2,500 worth of cards. 100 or so cards is what he sent in, and well, he got a bunch of eights and sevens, and it's like, why did I get these? All right, cool. Yeah, do that. A population of one. So is it must be like a one of one. That's pretty cool right there. Hey Jay, how's it going? I just finished up this puzzle here. We were talking about grading, sports grading, other companies besides PSA. Um, I put together that Stan the Man Musial puzzle. It's from 1988. 16 of 24 gold sparkle. Oh, that's pretty good. That's cool, Jay. Um, I don't even know, is Stan even still around, or has he passed? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, Michael. I was thinking about just getting some cardboard and putting on the backside of that. I've got a ton of cardboard laying around here, so I'll uh, I'll probably when I glue it, seal it. I may come back online and do that um, alive. I don't know. I know I should have probably put the puzzle together on a backing, because I know when I pick it up, it's going to probably crumble, and I'm going to have to put it together again. That would be pretty cool to get that puzzle autographed. Yeah. But Michael, as I was saying, check out C3. I think it's C3 or G3 card grading. They have cards again. They start at $9. I think that's pretty much a set number. Um, and they don't have, if your card is worth more than that, they don't come out and they don't charge you anymore. It's just a $9 flat fee. Um, Arena Club, it's a little cheaper. I think it's about 15 per card. Um, so may check those out. I've got a ton of stuff I need to get graded, but I've got so much, I'd go broke getting it all graded. Like those Brock Purdy cards that I've got. Well, three of them's gradable because one of them has a ding in it, a little ding in it, and it would only grade to like a 4 or 5. But right there, that's send that to PSA. That's $50 right there to get graded. Oh, it's going to cost you $400. Yeah, I would check in. I would definitely check into one of those other grading companies. But like I said, PSA is the top of the food chain, and that's what everybody bases their prices off of. Either them or Beckett. Which to me, a 10, a 10 is a 10. They all use AI to grade those anyway, so I don't get it. See that Patrick Mahomes, that's a 10. But if it was sent to PSA, it would have been an 8 because it's an Inspire. It's not a, and I think they do that type of stuff. This is just from a piece of Peyton Manning rookie card. That would probably be an 8 from PSA. I don't know. That would probably be a 7. That's a Jordan, a pink Jordan. And that would probably be a 7 from, or a 6 from PSA. Because they grade Jordan so hard on everything. That's not bad. And here's another thing I'm afraid of about sending cards in too, is to especially these newer companies. The only thing I'm worried about one of these new companies is getting scammed, sending a 10 in and then getting they having the same card in the back, and they do the old switcheroo on you. That's what I'm afraid of. I mean, that's something else you have to think about, or that goes through my mind. I think what I'm going to do with this puzzle is when I go to put it on a piece of cardboard, I'm going to just slide it off the table onto the cardboard. Yeah, that's exactly. It's all. Here's what it is. It's all the grader, and if they're in a bad mood that day, if they had a fight with their wife the night before or whatever, and they're in a pissy mood, or if they don't want to be there, and if they're having a bad day, oh heck, this is an 8, this is a 7. The boss breathing down their neck, they're just trying to get stuff out the door. Just give this one a 9. Call it good. Give this one an 8. Call it good. Now that's and are you getting a new guy in there, or that really cares and really excited about doing their job and they're going to grade everything hard, or do you have no veteran? I don't care. I'm going to put a 10 on it because I like this player, or I like this card, like the look of it. Yeah, Kenny Pickett uh, card selling for 1,500. Uh, well, now you probably can't give a Kenny Pickett away. I think Kenny Pickett will be one of those backup, like one of those solid backup guys that floats around. I don't think he'll ever be a true starter again. Did he go to the Eagles? Pickett. I just don't see him starting over Jalen Hurts. I think a lot of teams went out and got backup quarterbacks this year because of what happened last year. You know, look at Pittsburgh. I mean, yeah, I think Caleb Williams is overrated. The Bears, they tried to go out and get the best receivers to make Caleb look good. Um, to give Caleb a chance, you've got to give credit to Chicago. They did go out and get Jalen some of the best receivers that were available, and they improved their offensive line to protect him a little bit, and they did get a running back. So Chicago's trying to make Caleb look good. Do I want Caleb to do good? Personally, no. Because, yeah, well, he went with Lincoln. Here's what it is: Lincoln Riley did not want to go to the SEC. And when that OU announced we are going to the SEC, Lincoln Riley packed his bags and went elsewhere. And he took Caleb Williams with him. If he cannot compete, if Caleb cannot compete in the SEC, what makes him think he's going to compete in the NFL? Because I'm telling you, at that time, Alabama could have beaten some of the, or competed against some of those NFL teams. I really believe that. Today, I don't think so. The NFL has improved over the last 4 years. Even your worst teams in the league are way better now. So, who knows? As an investor, I hope he goes good. If I do pull Caleb Williams rookie card with an auto on it. I hope he does good. None of them, not a single one of them could. Well, you saw with Caleb Williams what happened there at the end of the season. It was he self destruction. He holds on the ball, tries to make plays last longer than he should. And in the NFL, he's not going to be able to do that. Um, but Caleb Williams, like I said, as a sports card investor or a collector, I hope he does well to get the top dollar out of the card. But to see him succeed after leaving like he did, I hope he falls flat. I'm mixed there on what I want him to do. I'm hoping Brock Purdy comes out and has a amazing year. Aiden O'Connell, I've got a bunch of his stuff. Um, really, I've got a bunch of his just base stuff. Yeah, Raiders, they picked up that big time tight end as number one draft pick. Can't think of his name right now, but he was out east. I can't think of his name or school. I want to say he was like North Carolina or Miami or somewhere like that. Big time tight end coming in. Um, but the Raiders, that's the problem. They're the Raiders. Brock Bowers, yeah, that's him. Um, and he'll be starting. You know, he'll be starting right away. I'm excited to see what he does, what Brock Bowers does. But the Raiders, my goodness, I just don't. I think the league has a vendetta against the Raiders because Art, the owner, Art Davis, he didn't play along with the rules back in the day. He just kind of done his own thing, and is that Michael Meyer or Mayer? Is he going to be the other tight end, the other starting tight end? Him and Bowers. And then, of course, all the stuff that happened to Gruden. That goes right back to Al Davis. I'm not saying what he did was fault, but somebody leaked that into the to the office. Gruden's a dang good coach. Yeah, but you have to look at New England's quarterback there. Had the GOAT, had Tom Brady. Um, and then they had, who was a running back? Was it Curtis Martin? That was the running back. And then they had uh, the little slot receiver, Dad Gummit, had the beard. That was so good for years and years. And then Curtis, and then I can't think of the other receiver that they had, but they were loaded, the Patriots. And then they had a solid defense. But yeah, I know what you're saying, that they're going to run that similar offense to that New England ran. I tell you who I think's going to improve this year. That's Carolina. Just new coaching staff and stuff like that to work with Bryce Young. Oh, me too. But you hated how good they are, but you look back on it and you appreciate how good they were. Were they questionable in what they were doing with the flake gate and all that? Maybe, but they were still good. You still have to get on the field and play it. The flake gate, spy gate, every other gate that was thrown at them. Did they do it? Possibly, but you still have to get out there and play. Well, my friend, I think I'm going to jump off here and head to Walmart, get me some glue and uh, maybe a little bit of poster board. I think that may be the easiest way. I agree. Carolina hopefully improves. Yeah, you see what 3 years out of the league now. The Patriots are one of the bottom teams in the league. I wouldn't say bottom, but on the bottom half. And another team that pains me to watch is Pittsburgh. Uh, After Big Ben, my goodness, Big Ben and Troy Polamalu, my goodness, they have became nothing. Yeah, the thing about it is my Walmart doesn't even have sports cards. That's the thing about it. That's why I hate going. They have Pokemon, but no sports cards. and the only store in town that had sports cards, and I haven't reaching up here to my was Family Dollar, and they had these little dollar packs, and the tornado hit the distribution center down in Ardmore, and I imagine those packs they're not getting anything like that now. Yeah, Najee's a nice running back. They have a pretty solid line. It's just quarterback play, and defense has been a little acceptable, and that's what they're known for is their defense. I have a niece that works at a Walmart, and I haven't been over there. I may run over there today to the Walmart she works at, and she said they put all their sports cards behind the glass cases because a guy went in and got an ice chest and loaded up, and he went to pay for the ice chest, and of course they saw this on camera apparently, and the security team came to the deal, said we need you to pop open the ice chest, and they had the whole ice chest. It was one of those big ones, and the guy had it just loaded down with sports cards. So they put those behind the glass case now. You have to get somebody to unlock them. And I was told by two people at Walmart that they have the sports cards in the most secure location in the store, believe it or not, where the cameras point at every angle. That's crazy. Yeah, they're just gouging it. The secondary market is what kills collecting. It's hard enough. It's for people on a budget, that can afford maybe one of the $30 blasters a month. They can't enjoy the hobby because people are buying them and doubling their money on the secondary market. Something that started out as a kid's hobby is now geared to people our age, the ones that collected back in the 90s. They have those chase cards like the downtown. You hit one, then that's an instant $500 minimal, no matter who it is. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna jump off here and head to Walmart. My battery on my uh, computer, it's almost dead, and so everybody have a good day, and until next time, I'll see y'all. Thanks for watching.